seen any setups besides that one that MP said. Yeah, it's because it's happened to me, MP. It's happened to me so many times where you get into a good, a decent, what looks to be a decent position, and the market just runs your stops and then reverses. Yours was just
It
a
happens.
tick too high.
Did the 50 tilt right now. I understand the ES. Sometimes I feel like there's an order in there. Nothing really jumping off right now. NASDAQ. Nothing there.
There's not really much going on now the rest of the day, right? It's kind of quiet. We noon, may,
We got a White House press briefing at noon Central Time.
There you go. I wonder what they're going to talk about.
maybe chop
Just gonna
until
fight
then.
with each other. Yeah.
Are there any unknowns for tomorrow? What?
Order filled.
Yeah.
Yes. Pretty big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what's going to be said. Yeah, there's just a lot of uncertainty, right?
Yeah, I mean, the uncertainty is that it can still be changed. I mean, third time
Can
the
it get worse?
charm, and they
February, March, April. Yeah.
and they specifically moved it to tomorrow instead of the usual first of the month deadline, so it would not coincide with April Fools.
Think there was some. You really think that there was something behind that? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
if
they. I think Trump said as much, or someone
did. He? Incredible.
Haration Day happens to be on April Fools.
Yeah. Trump said,
I mean,
wow.
we work for a company. This has happened to us too, Andre. We wouldn't make some real product announcement today for that reason.
He's the president of the United States. The whole world doesn't celebrate April Fools. I mean, it's just yeah. All right, I'm not gonna. Yeah. You're right.
Dolby says, "Didn't we almost?" Yes, we almost did once.
It's like,
I mean, all right, yeah, all right, yeah. You're right. You're not.
It's like doing something on Friday the 13th, right? Like you don't want to plan a big event or
The whole world does celebrate April Fools. Did not know that, Dallas Bone. Australia, you celebrate April Fools.
Order filled.
You celebrate April Fools. What is stuff?
Nothing that I know of is coming tomorrow, but you never know. MP could stop in and then.
Aussies do. Hey, how about it? Okay.
Could be anything.
Estonia. Boomer, you're not from Estonia.
Sweden does. South Africa and UK both do.
Yeah.
A lot here near the offer in the ES.
No, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. The whole world does celebrate April Fools. I did not know that. Did not. Had no idea. Let's get back to these markets. Tony Solve. Want to see if we get up to those 19,511s? Still supply zone up there?
Yep, still there. ES is flirting with that pre-market low right now. So, I mean, we're closing almost right at it. So we'll see how that goes. If it closes below that on the 5 minute, could be a nice short entry if NQ does the same. So I'll look at the same setup that I took earlier that didn't pan out for me, but we'll see if it gets down there.
I still like the longs to see if we could break through these back to 390s, back to where we opened.
Well, there's no trades on. You guys want to hit some news real quick?
Yes, please. April Fools.
Sure.
You know my feelings on pranks. I feel that pranks are generally the lowest form of comedic expression. Occasionally they work.
You hear that, Dakota?
Far more misses. Dakota's was good this morning.
That was good.
That was rare. That is high praise.
You just gotta know how to do it.
let's start off talking about a group of investors that have been getting pranked for years, i.e., the Russell 2000. Yesterday, the Russell 2000 fell to its lowest versus the S&P 500 since January of 2001. This is definitely this is the chart equivalent of that Simpsons meme about like stop eating him, he's already dead. I have my own thoughts on it. I think that basically private equity has probably killed the Russell. This used to be, there was a long time for many, many years where the small cap stocks were actually where you went for the most growth. Now, the universe of investable stocks, I think our boy Jamie Dimon was saying, has gone from maybe 8,000 to 4,000. But maybe they'll have their day at some point. In other cheerful news, 81% of millennials have said that they can't afford to have a midlife crisis per Fortune magazine. I know.
Tony.
I guess the
Order
carriers
filled.
have upped the price of Miatas too much.
How did that happen?
Well, what are you?
Still making?
You're a car guy, Dakota. What do you think about the
tape
Mazda
bomb.
Miata?
Tape bomb.
Tape bomb.
Sweet.
I don't know. 30 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
pumped
went
out
back
here,
to
2007.
what's it? 093? What was
yeah,
this
S&P's just
here?
popped. 10 points right there.
What was this here? That was
56.35. Not
coordinates
sure if it was ES or the Nasdaq.
966. Yeah, we
Here's a
went to
sustained
966.
on the second chart.
Okay,
take
very
down
good.
my millennial thing.
So
for a
that's
second,
one
Take
down.
a look at this.
We're gonna
My
put it.
guess is that we're about to hear about some.
Yeah, I don't know
news
why
or
is
tweets.
this here.
Look at this thing.
The 1 second chart. You can see it's not like just a tape bomb. It's sustained here.
Yes,
Oh,
it
God.
is. Nothing on the wire right now. Still pushing higher. 19,430. About 80 points from session high. 19,511.
So we're gonna take this right here.
Why
If we
didn't I just buy it, man?
freaking
Yeah,
MP.
at it.
Yeah.
Damn.
right here.
56.36. Nice risk management. We were talking about managing your risk there, Tony. That was the tip of the week. Took a sustainable loss there. Still in the game.
Where
for the
did
rest
we
of the
get
day.
out at?
Well done.
Yeah, it was kind of. I kind of went against myself because I said I was in it. It was we were in a
60.
demand zone down there,
Got
but I liked it
out
down
at 60
and
for
came
40
out below that
bucks.
pre-market low. So I kind of went against myself.
We got out
But
at
I was taking the trim.
60.
I did pick up 25, 30 points, but I wanted to let it run this time around.
Okay.
60. No. What is it? What is it? Let's look at those freaking numbers, man.
Oh, Sean.
What is it?
Not worry about him.
We
Worry
need to
about
do it the
Paris.
other way. 960.
34 last trade. Gold, pretty quiet so far. Yeah, overnight, new all-time highs overnight, 31.77. But gold's been pretty range bound for the last 20 minutes or so. Last trade, 31.58.
Yeah, what do we do now? I think just wait and see if there's any setups. It's just a whole lot of nothing from my end. I was looking for those longs. I talked a lot about it, and they didn't do anything about it, though. Buying down into those 60s and then looking for those 390s, and they played out pretty well.
MP. 67% long ES right now. Kind of in the middle of the range.
Okay, so we are BWAP from yesterday's open at 6 p.m., which is this white one. This pale aqua color is my 20, I believe.
And just more
21.
No headlines.
So if I have a 21 there,
640, about a 40-point rally.
and I have a 9 right here.
Or so. Nasdaq up about 180 points in the last 25 minutes or so.
If I would have kept a look at, wow.
Look at this.
If I would have
Got something cooking? I don't see it.
been paying attention.
And press briefing noon. Oh, what is the tape bomb? Steve S. Tape bomb essentially when a large size market order hits, just lifts all the offers or lifts all the bids. We're talking
Ooh, 100 at 977.
in Q futures.
Wow.
You'll see a huge movement in price.
I wonder if it's here.
It's massive market order.
Never here.
Don't even work the bid. Work
It also just mean news, right? Just like news coming across the wire, being a tape bomb. Just a
correct.
big, quick move.
A lot of those are algos, right, Jack? When they see they're scraping the headlines, Twitter, Bloomberg, what have you.
Yes. Okay. We are above 5,600 in the spot SPX.
All right. MP was.
What does that tell you, Jack? Above it.
What does that tell you, Jack? Above it. You want to see follow through?
Well, if we can hold above it, I mean, it gives you a spot if you want along, but I'm still waiting. There's
Messing
gotta be
this up,
something
man.
that happened.
Oh my god, Oh no! You motherfucker, you gotta let this chick just ride! That's your money, man, right there. Stop. Oh! Shit!
All right, Doug, push it higher. 19,000.
This is yo.
Look at that chart. Who's started that, Jack? Look at that. Look at that reversal.
Look at this.
Look at that.
MP's treasure map.
It is a treasure map. Look at that turnaround.
50 points higher, yes.
Order filled.
Yes, in the last 25 minutes. 200 points higher in the last 25 minutes in the NASDAQ. Dow turning around on the upside. 73% long NASDAQ, 73% long ES.
Yo, Dre, you guys see MP's chart right now? You see where he got ticked out? He's got it circled.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sad.
So what happened to everything that I put down here? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those ones hurt. Those ones hurt. Yeah. We've all been there. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time it happens, but that.
How's that meeting?
And also Dakota.
These are my profit targets right here.
You like perhaps a buy. You were
So I
talking about
just
her
gotta
butter
find the
yourself. That was
entry.
the long, right? Right there with you're looking around 280s, I believe. Or perhaps a long.
Yeah,
there.
I mean where stops were, right? This is the overnight low. The overnight low was basically 280s, and that's what happens.
6,
I mean, more
5,
frequently than
4,
we want
3, 2,
is
1.
traders who are long, they have their stops below that pivot. And exhibit A, right? MP like the long, got in long, stop loss happened to be right at 61 half, 61 quarter, and it looked like a good long entry.
It
happens to me.
One ES. Because it went through that 5,600 tight stop, and then it came back through again.
Price, Jack. What price?
What price, Jack? What price?
56.44.
That's trading.
All right, sounds good.
For 5,000.
Yeah, that's trading. For 5,000 people, real time. Like you say, real profits, real losses. See that real time. No bitching. That's trading.
Someone tell me quick if we find out what the news might have been.
I'm watching. I got you. Still nothing. Still nothing. We will tilt. 50-50 on the tilt. We got
Gold has found its range.
Gold has found its range. For now, it's.
I think we go run out overnight highs now. I think we could break through those 500s. For me, it's just a question of how do we get in.
Order filled.
How do we
Upside?
buy this? Where do we buy it?
Where do we buy this?
Yeah.
Dakota's famous words.
I like a break above that 511, come back down, retest it, hold it, and get in from there. If it doesn't go
511's
without
okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Selling
450. We did see some selling in the NASDAQ. Got up to this level. Oh.
An hour ago.
About an hour ago.
Some sellers stepping right around here.
Let's see some sellers step in right around here.
ES 650 did
Let's
see
see what the
some selling.
ES 5650 did see some
Tony
selling.
says Tyler Smith, yeah.
I'm talking Tony, says Tyler Smith. Yeah.
Longs look tempting up here.
Longs look tempting
Rather
up here,
wait for a pullback.
but I would rather wait for a pullback.
Yeah. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
If it, like, holds this
I'm
level
not against
here.
it. If it like holds this level here,
Prosta, we should be
long is a
okay.
play. We're looking for a little reverse
Prosta
here.
will be
60. Tilt.
460. Tilt. Pretty flat right now.
Might be a lot of people getting trapped into a long
There
here.
might be a lot of people getting trapped into a long here.
Well, there's a lot of hedging on the way up.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of hedging on the way up.
Since you're buying
Yeah,
the
yeah.
high
I mean,
of the
since
New
you're
York
you're
session
you're
right
buying the
now,
high
which
of the
is
New York session
not the
right now,
best.
which is not the best.
Low 42s.
Yeah, watch these 440s. Like I said, about an hour ago. Like Dakota said, New York highs. And we saw some sellers stepping in after these New York highs.
Yeah, 92. Where is 92?
This is one of those cases where the market's bullish right now, and its longs are tempting,
here,
but you
one.
don't long at the high. I've been caught too many times in that as well. Just wait for a pullback if you still want to get long. Get a better risk reward.
92, right there.
Like right there. Maybe that was.
There's the dip.
Those
Yeah, it might have been the
420s.
dip. Is that all we're gonna get?
Where are we at?
See if we can hold it.
ES ladder still thin.
ES ladder's still thin. No headlines yet, Jack.
Here we go. Claude, I'm a subscriber to Tony's channel.
Here we go. Claude, I'm a new subscriber to Tony's channel. Let's see that.
What is
Your
that?
subscriber count up.
Thank you.
573. Let's get to 600.
573. Let's get to 600. Let's
Oh,
get to 600.
14.
Put it in the.
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where's 014?
Put it in there for you.
Tony's man, thanks
It
for coming
is.
on, man.
Keep pumping that. Tony's man, thanks for coming on, man. Playing our silly games as well as also trading on here in real time, real executions.
That's all you're gonna think about the rest of the day.
MP, that's all you're going to think about the rest of the day throughout your meetings.
He's a trader. I'm telling you.
He's a trader. He's a trader. I'm telling you. His core. He is a trader.
Apples.
Once a trader, always a trader. It doesn't matter about the dollar amount size.
So,
Even if it was a micro, you still just
Baseball card
60.
or anything. Yeah, he'll trade it. You know.
exactly.
69.
Favorite baseball player growing up?
Tony, who was your favorite baseball player growing up?
EX 56.
I was a Yankee fan, so Jeter.
Those
Those torpedo bats. What do you think about these torpedo bats? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
great, man, great. You see the meme with
Order
Judge
filled.
with the oversized glove.
Oh, but I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I get it without seeing it. Of course, the Yankees had. Why the Cubs? Cubs just late to the party, slow to the game, man. Of course, the Yankees got it.
Baseball. I used to play baseball when I was like 5.
What'd you play, Dakota?
I was I was the pitcher, and then I played home plate catcher.
Oh,
in the
Order
All-Stars.
filled.
all right. This is probably gonna stop. This might be the long time. Yeah. So we took a $300 loss on that. So the house account's up $18.
Okay, good risk management there.
He had it for a few hundred. It did come
We
back.
had it for a few hundred. It did come back through.
Oh, this is gonna
But
take it
only
over
for
here.
5 points.
It's gonna take it over here at to 158. Yeah,
40 points.
it's
from
got
the
enough.
close,
It
overnight
has
highs
enough
in the
room.
Nasdaq.
It has
13
enough
points from overnight
room.
highs in the ES.
It has the push. It has these two fellows here helping. This one right here. Let me see something.
I love the catcher because I love to talk crap to the batter. That was the only reason.
I played
Involved
catcher
in-
too. I just didn't want to bring it up because I knew Chat would have a field day.
I
Stop
know.
it.
It's
Push
one of the
that.
only positions you could just quietly talk crap to somebody.
One position gets to see the whole field. All right, we are still pushing higher here. 56-53. Whole field's in front of him, I should say. 10 points more than it has.
Get up there.
Shot out of a can. Look at
139.
that.
Pero
Closing it on highs. All right, Tony Stoic, you're gonna see
nickel
our
and
lead back
diamond.
to 511.
That's a start, but it's
Yeah,
not
for
the
both
end.
Alex longs, we're currently in a
53.
supply
Where we got
zone
out? Where we got out?
right now, but I'm not getting in front of this train.
We got out a 50,
the
a
upside
14, and a 92.
5,600.
I don't understand that shit.
I'm now in the ES. We are 55
14,
points higher.
92.
NQ 220 points higher.
Can you tell me how that
Hour
happened?
or so. And closing in on overnight highs, trying to test about 30 points away from that. Dow cooking as well. Just V-shaped pop in all equities right now.
Yeah.
Still, I have no headline.
Nothing on my end from no trade set up.
Equity was going to the
Not even a
50s.
decent pullback I like to buy.
I
Throw it
put it
to
right
let's see
here
what else is
was
here. The markets look like they're going to try to test these things. So
55.
before
I
we go,
knew it!
Come on in.
I gotta
dashboard.
trust
All right,
myself.
what's
I
up,
gotta
James? Come on in.
learn to trust
Tuesday.
myself.
Happy Tuesday,
This
Andre.
is
indeed.
liquidity
Happy Tuesday to the
at its
chat.
best,
So
and
in
I'm not
this
taking
video,
care of
we
it.
are opening up more
Let me
slots for
see.
the new and improved TopStep dashboard. That's right. You heard Michael say it earlier. Around 10,000 people a week are being invited to this. So if you haven't signed up now, go ahead, jump in there, put your name in there, and get in the wait list. You might be wondering, what do I get with this new TopStep dashboard? Well, I'll tell you what you get. All right, you get resets for future use. We also call that reset banking. You get real-time stats that update as you trade, instant express funded account activation for same-day use, and instant payout deductions. And that's only just the beginning. We are full steam ahead on the new dashboard. That's good towards 5 trading combines, any size. That discount is only good towards the first month. There was a little confusion on that. I'm here to tell you the discount is only good first month. And for those asking, the new dashboard does not come with a practice account. That is in the works. Hopefully we'll have it available soon. Those looking for a practice account in the new dashboard, well, keep looking. You can always reach out to our support team. They might be able to hook you up with a practice account on the old dashboard, but for now, that's the way it goes. This is still only available to US traders, but international traders, sit tight, working on something in the back. Dropping the link in the chat, sign up now if you haven't. Moving on, our next announcement is about Trustpilot. I mentioned it yesterday, but even with all these improvements coming to TopStep, we have never stopped listening to your feedback. If you haven't left us a Trustpilot review or if you want to update yours, please go to Trustpilot. We're going to drop the link in the chat as well. We want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly. We want all of it. That's how improvements can be made. We can't move forward without your voice. So please go to Trustpilot. We read every single one. We look forward to your feedback. Coming in later with some news, but Andre, back to you for now. Thank you. Yes, please. So is Trustpilot reviews. Very, very helpful. It's a new better world. Wow. No pullbacks, man. What a viable. I come with 6,500s. Until here. The risk of anything on that short jack. Oh, we got 73% long in the ES right now. Alright, closing at 600 subscribers, so only 5 more to go. Alright, once we get to 600, I'm gonna stop this. In case you can't get too famous too fast, you're not gonna come back. Worried about that. One last time. It's in the chat. Yeah, what are you saying on ES right now? 15,657. So when we do the exact opposite, flip this chart upside down, this is kind of where MP would be shorting it. Looking for stop losses above 520s. Is that similar feeling? it for a long Dakota? Yeah, I want to get long. The question just is where, waiting for a decent setup. Like, we could easily pull back. Or 30s. Let's see.
We zoom out to the hourly chart. We're back to this really important kind of level where it's kind of separated these couple ranges here. Yeah, it's kind of explained. And we're in that 100-point range, just bounce, broke through, setting. Now, try to like move above here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So, if there's 6 times the charm, on the long, you can really do a wide stop and take this for a long way.
Myers just came in and they just said, no, this is where it's going to stop.
El futuro te está llamando. Descubre las ventajas de AvaTrade y disfruta de hasta 100 operaciones sin comisión. Registro rápido y sencillo. Transacciones instantáneas. Operaciones seguras. El futuro comienza.
Jack said it just kept going. Shorts get caught in the hole.
That was an April Fool's song.
Could have been.
Could have been. They found MP stop, and that's all he needed.
Dude.
That's crazy, man. What are the odds? Being the low tick of the day.
First day back on TV, getting back in the markets, read it right. Hey, that's
happens to someone every day.
Every day, you're right, Jack. Every day. All right, we're 3 points from overnight highs in the ES, now 2 points, and new highs, NASDAQ. How about that? New highs, NASDAQ, 19,517. Tony, looking for a supply zone up here? Or do you want to see a retest?
No, so we got above that pre-market high.
This target, look at that.
Come back down.
The next price target, we're gonna.
I'll take a longer entry.
Let me tell you the midpoint price target.
Correct.
Oh, this is frustrating, but that's how it goes, man. Looking to get long this entire time, and it just keeps going up.
Dow just put a new highs. Gold just chilling. Oil's not doing much either. Did have that OPEC
42,446
earlier that they do plan to increase output. Saw the oil did sell off. Look at the tilts. Nothing really on the tilt right now. 5,000 people watching all across the globe. Like, follow, and subscribe one more time. We got Tony in the house, number 34 on the big board. Dakota in the house, number 5 on the big board. Being very, very
we're
patient.
testing the area in the ES from the bottom of the candle for following PCE and University of Michigan, where the selling continued, but where it really was hot and heavy, and then found a little bit of a less here. Battle.
Matt says, why didn't I scale in with micros? Because I still, there's no setup. Whether I'm getting in with minis or micros, you follow the same process, and there's just no setup. I mean, I was looking for a decent one down here in these 260s, and it just happened too quick. We ran stops and just no consolidation, no decent 3-bar reversal that allowed me to limit risk. We had this big one, but my risk would have been, over 60, 70 points, and it's just been straight up from there. Like, there's no way that I would find an entry unless it was just close my eyes or buy. Maybe someone else is their own system. I could see Mohammed doing really well in this market, buying every pullback, but just not a me day. I'm not
yet.
I mean, if you're really bullish with smaller size, I think that there are places to put your stop here. If you're looking for continuation, they're just pretty wide in my view. Like Dakota mentioned, but like 20, 30 points in the ES, but hold it for a long way.
I've been saying, where do we buy this? Since we were down in those, we're all the way down there, and there has been no answer for that for me.
Order filled.
only, I know you're looking very close right now. How far of a push do you want to see through the 511s? We got up to 529. How?
Yeah, I want to go a little higher than that. We're too close to the high of day right now.
Thank you. Yes, just put new highs 56.64. Tilt. Nothing really showing there. Trading future strength. Yes. Dow still the weakest. It is definitely lagging a little bit. So similar chart shape to ES and Nasdaq. London closed 28 minutes. Is the first day of Q2 2025. It's wild.
The day before T-Day.
Yeah.
Non-farm
Still-
payroll week, too.
Yeah. And it's pretty quiet right now from White House still. Interesting. We got the press briefing in 2 hours. I gotta assume they're gonna talk about it. I mean, how are they not going to? It's on everyone's mind. All right, gold finally woke up, turning to the upside here. 31.62. Got all-time highs put in overnight. 31.77. Yeah, so $15 to go. Gold has seen a little bit of a pop.
Am I looking
Dow
for
pushing
here?
higher here as well. New highs in the Dow.
What am I looking for?
42,242. Arpan and Patel, was there news that started the buying? Haven't seen anything yet, Arpan. Someone knows something. I mean, look at all these green bars and look at this shit. In the 5 minutes, it's just all green.
Oh. Oh, what do we do, man? This is there's
wild,
volatility
man.
in these markets, but no trades. This is interesting.
It's time. There's time. Call to your patience, man. Change it up. Awesome to see. Hey, stay number 5. Even when you're struggling a little bit, you're grinding. Keep your head above water. You stay number 5 on the big board. Constantly adapting.
I do have one more important news story from we got paused. We were talking about the midlife crisis that millennials can't have, and then the market took off. But also, the Idaho governor signs a bill criminalizing public breast exposure and truck nuts.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
that is true.
Truck nuts.
You cannot, in Idaho, you cannot put nuts on your truck anymore.
These
or otherwise.
That's a shame. That is it.
It is a shame.
Man. What are they gonna do?
I'm not sure at what point bad taste transitions to being illegal, but I don't know. Let us know in the chat if you have.
Who's from Idaho?
Who's from Idaho?
Where's
Hey,
Boise?
do you have nuts on your truck?
I would consider
Idaho the house.
Idaho
There we go.
Beautiful. Idaho is absolutely beautiful.
It is.
I've been to Victor, Idaho before. Some of the best barbecue ribs I've ever had in my life were in Victor, Idaho. We're still pushing higher.
All right.
Here. New highs.
New highs.
New highs Nasdaq. New highs ES.
Handheld, I'm behind that movement.
What are truck nuts?
I Google.
Just
Careful.
Don't do it on a company laptop or on the company network. Don't.
That's a great comment, sir.
Yeah. Only win about 26 points higher. Yeah, nothing.
Want a little more of a pullback here.
Yeah.
We want to see us touch that 511. I mean, we're closing above it pretty well in the 1 minute.
Oh, but you like how far we extended above the overnight highs, right?
Yes.
We're good.
Yes.
We're good on that. Okay, gotcha.
Damn, I'm asking for a lot.
Just gonna run away.
I'm asking for a lot. Holy crap.
What a V shape.
Mag 7 is all in the green now. Even Nvidia, Tesla up nearly 5%.
No kidding. Dow new highs. Gold continue to push higher here. 31.64. Or move gold up about $10 last 10 minutes.
They're just going, man. They're just going.
Sure are, man. Runaway train.
Insane.
Runaway train. Again, London closed 23 minutes.
Back to normal.
Tilt.
I like that.
Yeah. Tilt hasn't even really been on this move either. It's been 60%. Most.
I should have.
There's probably a lot of people waiting for a pullback too. Trying to sell this thing, pushing it higher.
Yeah, what a move is right, Ben Johnson.
Is that the Ben Johnson?
Order filled.
Every time I see the name, I think to myself,
What a wonderful
thing, Jack.
world.
New highs, NASDAQ. Look at this thing go. Mongoose says 19,600. Looks good for a short. All right, we still got 50 points to go there. Let's take a look at this. Look at the 5 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 10 consecutive green bars on the 5 minute. In the NASDAQ, in the ES. Dow, way more. 15 green bars in the Dow.
So ever since MP stop loss, it's just straight up.
That is.
We are 300 points higher. We are 300 points higher from that.
It is. Everyone's tagging me. MP went to the Twitter to vent about it.
Yeah. So
MP died for this.
It was worth the content.
Order filled.
Yeah, MP 56.70. We're talking about 70-point rally in the last hour 15 minutes in the ES. 300-point rally in the NASDAQ in the same time span there.
Does that mean that you're not in here?
Wow, just cooking higher. 42,000. 42,293. Recent highs put there. Oh, you're thinking that Ben Johnson. Oh, we're thinking about the Bears.
I can see 560s and then next stop 620s.
We're about 1 point away from yesterday's high, or at least the current high today is 1 point under yesterday's high.
Let's see what's I haven't looked at any of the stocks. What are they doing? Is VIX down?
Yeah, VIX is down. I'm sure. I don't even have to look at it. Yes, it's down.
Tesla's
up 5%.
Tesla's cooking. I love these swings in these mega cap companies.
Insane, dude. The market cap change on a day-by-day basis lately is just it's COVID all over again.
Oh yeah, $1 movement in Nvidia is $25 billion worth of market cap.
How much? $1?
A $1 move in Nvidia is about. Here, let me look this up real quick.
All right, headline out of Canada. We will put in place retaliatory measures against U.S. if there are additional measures put against Canada on Wednesday. All right, so starting to see some comments coming out here. $1. That's insane, Jack. Also, for those that didn't tune in yesterday, that massive sell-off we saw, most of March, February, and in relation to the VIX, that's never happened before, Jack. Can you just repeat that one more time? Maybe we can, get a better understanding.
So this is the biggest pullback in the history of the S&P 500, or at least the history of the VIX, since that
order filled
later. This is the biggest drawdown that we've had from highs without the VIX getting above 30. So it's pretty crazy that we've gone from high to low about 10%, I think, in the S&P 500, and during that 10% pullback, the VIX never got above 30.
Wild. Which, yes. Jack. So, Jack, what does that mean to you? And what should that mean to the traders? Just to understand how that sell-off went down.
Well, this move is kind of different than past moves, right? There's no singular event that spooked everyone right away. As I mentioned yesterday, the VIX went to 60 in August of last year with the carry crisis that lasted 12 hours. These people were legitimately freaked out. This is just more uncertainty. The earnings and everything are fine so far. Everyone's just kind of hedging their bets and waiting to see what happens. Now, usually, like what people that follow this stuff would say would be that because we never had a VIX spike, the bottom's not in.
Really?
However, this is, usually there's a big VIX spike at the bottom of one of these things. If you think of, COVID or anything, it always looks darkest before the dawn, Andre.
That's
But
right. I'm told.
It's a bit of a unique situation we're in.
I mean, we still have tomorrow. We still have non-farm.
Watch tomorrow we'll get VIX 50.
Look at this move. Tony, this move is just a runaway train to the upside.
Yeah, I mean, like Dakota said, there's really no pullback. The pullbacks are 15 points. How you getting in going long on the high a day? It's difficult to get in.
Okay, here's
something. Someone knows.
560s. Here we are. This is a resistance support area. Right here at these 560s. But I have a hard time finding along.
It's one of the cleanest rallies we've seen in quite some time. 560, Dakota. Sorry, go ahead.
No, shorts are looking too tempting for me right now. Next level is 620s. I think I would rather try a short at 620s if we get there.
New highs, yes. New highs, NASDAQ. New highs, Dow. Oil, absolutely doing just sideways trading. $71.58. The range is getting some. Look at this thing go. You're telling me there's nothing going to be announced.
Order filled.
677 new highs, now 77 quarters, new highs ES. 19,578 new highs NASDAQ. We are in the midst of a 300-point rally in the NASDAQ in the last hour and a half. The ES, we are in a 77-point rally in the last hour and a half. One of the cleanest rallies we've seen in quite some time. Dow as well. New highs closing on 19,600 in the NASDAQ. Let's trade 586. Wow. Wilson in the chat. So this is insane. This is these markets are Tony would never yeah.
We were down almost 1%, right? Like that's today. We were down
with London close 15 minutes.
Oh, this is gonna be the push. This is gonna be the push, Antonio.
I did, Ken.
Order filled.
This move's just. This rally's too clean. This rally's too clean for there not to be something out there. This is my conspiracy theory. Put my tinfoil hat on. The buying is just way too. Yeah.
We ran the overnight lows and straight up.
So, Andre, I was golfing with an older gentleman just that I was randomly paired with the other day, and I noticed he had TradingView open. This is when we were down, 115 points.
Yeah.
And I asked, I see you got the TradingView open. He's like, well, SPOOs are down 115. And I said, you said SPOOs. You had to have been a trader at some point, right? And he said, yes. He used to be a floor trader. The ES pit. Chicago Board of Trade.
Really? Yeah, when you say SPOOs.
SPOOs,
all right.
It's coded. It's like swingers with pineapples on their doors. Hey, MP's here.
What?
You can't pick. You can't pick. Am I in? I don't know if I'm in.
I don't care.
Come in here, man.
Flipping nailed it, Dakota. And Tony. I'm getting short here. I don't know, Tony. Did you? You're down. I saw us down 1,700. I didn't see how the trade played out.
Come on. No. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. Because I'm going with you. Want to play like that?
62s, huh? Is that where your
Want to
stop's
play
at?
like that?
That's actually where I'd get in.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come
61 and
on.
0.83 is what my average price of my 3 lot was that got out. And I have that on my shared screen you guys can do right here. Getting ticked out is just the most painful thing in the world, especially when it's a
Order filled.
Look at that chart.
300,
treasure map.
400.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You could do it. You could do that with 43.
We're at 330 points now higher, Michael. And S&P's 80 points higher. MP, that's your treasure map trade, man. That was a...
That was 43. 43.
I mean, that's why
All right, Michael.
That's why he's number 5 and I'm not ranked. Used to be ranked, Dre, back in the day.
Yeah, it's happened to me so many times. You just like, yeah, you know, where's your stop? Okay, well, stop's a better entry because I've done that before.
I had a chance to get out when I asked all you guys in chat. I said, hey, do a poll real quick. And I knew the poll would take a long time. It's whipping all around. Tony saying he's going short. Dakota saying I'd actually get long around your stop. And then I'm long in the money at that
Order
point,
filled.
$500 I think. When I said, let's do the poll.
Yep.
And then
19,600s are about to print now in the net. Look how clean is this rally, MP? Look at this thing. 340 point rally.
Trying
We
to
are
find
closing new highs.
Sure.
Come on, where's the announcement?
I inverted the chart. April Fools.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Order filled.
No headlines. No, this is a relief. I mean,
Tesla's up 6% almost.
Still got smoked on that. The majority, the people that were majority, and you were like, well, you're just fading the. Yeah, I'm actually going with the minority of the folks, the 20%. That, you know, so that's the interesting thing about tilt. That was a tilt play. It was right, but it was wrong.
I mean, how do you manage your emotions, MP? On that, I mean, it's happened before. It's just typically just doesn't happen in front of 5,000 people watching all across the globe. That's.
I don't. I haven't. If I'm in tune with the markets, then it's like getting up to bat and swinging and missing or popping out. I'm like, damn, I'm better than that. But that was just me jumping on Dakota saying that and wanted to play the tilt. And I haven't traded in a while, so I'm like, okay, let's just put on a trade. Let's talk about it. And here's the reason why I got in. And then, hey, Dakota, hey, Tony, what do you guys think? The exact opposite of what I was, set up as far as my risk management. I had him as brackets. It is what it is, Dre. You hate that line.
I hate that saying.
Oh, we got our
Order
first
filled.
handle on the 5 minutes.
Bar reversal.
50-50 on the tilt, MP. I just tapped in 19,600. I was looking for a 3-bar
Order filled.
Here. Tony's back. Tony, any level you looking for a pullback perhaps on a long or a short, Tony? We hooked through those 511s.
Same 511 to go long. I'm not taking a short on a 300-point rally here.
Fighting the momentum.
It does look like a decent short, to be honest.
Kill me!
Reversal setup.
Where's my baby? Is this my baby?
Well, we're halfway there.
So let's look at
for this
this.
market to return back down to 530s.
We got nailed on that,
No,
bro.
I'm just talking this.
We got nailed.
Gotcha.
Super nailed.
Zero close. Still no headlines. Mexican president response to U.S. tariffs will come on April 3rd.
Hey, Darren says MP swinging with the new torpedo bat. Yo, what's up with that, Dre? The Yankees in this bat.
Yeah.
Is it legit?
Yeah. Smart.
Tony, you out of New York? Hold on. Is he?
I'm in Connecticut, but I'm a Yankees fan, yeah.
Okay. Tell me about this bat.
Well, they figure out where these
legal,
hitters.
we can use it. Why not, right?
Yeah, hell yeah! They figure out where the hitters make the most contact on the bat, and they just shifted the size of the barrel to where they square up the ball, and it's smart. It's still legal, and
I'm sure
Why
every
did the
team will
Cubs
be
do it?
using it by the end of the season.
Oh, hell yeah. Can you imagine?
Cubs went a different route, Dre. They did more of a wiffle ball bat,
Pretty much,
so they
man.
could actually hit it.
Looking for plastic bats. Pretty much, man. It was, yeah, it's very smart. And what, you guys just set a record like 9 home runs in a game the other day? Something like that? The Yankees
Yeah.
had like Judge just